Hey guys, this is your girl Aisha at Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Hell's Paradise. We're now into episode 13, which is called Dreams and Reality. So the last episode, we had our other group, other than Gabimaru and his new friends, face up against their first Tenzin, and the battle was pretty crazy, but our three actually stepped up a lot. I was a little worried about them with not having Gabimaru there, but we discovered that both of those girls can tap into their own Tao, and they were using it quite well, and that Sagiri actually has the ability to wound Tenzin quite severely. So anyways, they did figure out that their middle section was their weak point. I don't think that she was able to see it. I don't think Sagiri was able to see the Tao, but she figured out that she could wound him. And we also saw that Yuzu figured out as well that she was able to do some damage and work around using her own Tao. We also lost she lost her Isaman, unfortunately. He was taken out because we see that the Tenzin, after being not defeated, but he was, well, yeah, I guess we could say he was defeated in his original form. He came back in his big ultimate second form, which we saw a couple of episodes ago when Gabimaru went up against the other Tenzin. So we know the bottom line is that those girls and the last Asamon, or the late, I should say, Asamon, were all able to do some pretty severe damage. So they thought the battle was over. It's not. We see that the secondary form has appeared. So I'm really worried about how this battle is going to go, because the only reason why Gabimaru survived the secondary form of that last Tenzin, I should say, is because Mai showed up and saved him. So we know that Mai and Gabimaru are in a completely different area. They just finished battling some, what are the name? Doshi. And Gabimaru is actually feeling the physical impact of using so much Tao in his first time. So I don't know what's going to happen this episode, guys. I know it's the last one that we have right now, so I'm having a feeling we're going to end on a pretty big cliffhanger, but I'm ready to jump in. So just before I do, a reminder that I do a lot of reactions here on this channel to all sorts of good stuff, and if you'd like to support me in any way, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and if you like this video, please show it some love with that like button and leave some comments below. Okay, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right about now. Oh yeah, I forgot about Blind Guy showing up. How could I forget about that? Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nature and waves. All right, that's how he sees Tao. Okay, that's a lot of promises. I hope you actually succeed, bro. Okay, I'm scared. I mean, he's confident, which is good, but I'm scared. That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's anything you can do. Oh, he's still there. Beans Flurry. Autumn Rains. Oh, I like the name of his what do you call them, attacks? Bro, aren't you destroying your own home right now? I think your big boss man's not going to be happy about that. Jacking up the place. You may have regeneration, but I don't think this palace does. Don't be so confident yet. He's my master. Oh no. Fair enough. Disgusting. Ooh. He's like, she's like, I don't like him, man. I don't know. Gabimaru is kind of, actually, I shouldn't say. I have no idea how strong he is, but it's true. I was gonna say, she's like, she doesn't fight unless she has to. She's gonna step this one out. What are you doing? Oh. So she can transfer Tao? Oh, she's so precious, I mean. Interesting. I mean, that's unfortunately why they're talking about that Buchu or whatever thing. The contact.
行きましょう。頑張って。
You're a brat.
限りぬるがい離れていろ
Nope, this is a group project, folks.
包帯と譲り刃の粘液で肌を覆いました。
That's disgusting when you say it like that, but I get it.
裸を防げるはず。わざわざ舐める必要が。シオン殿の検索ならば2箇所同時に切れる。
Let's hope so. I'll say you're spending a whole lot of time talking. My girl is so fast. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that her man got killed. Still.
サギリもまた波を近くしている
Yeah, don't underestimate her. She's very, very good. What the hell is that now? Lasers? Give me a freaking break. Not that easy. You guys need to attack simultaneously. That's not going to work one-on-one, yo. The Tao. The Tao's too much. Time to dance again. Gabby, are you anywhere? I mean, somebody?
全身を追っていく覚悟などではない
It is hatred. They took your student.
悔しさが
That's right.
決してしない
Me neither.
あの時逃げ
I will never forgive them for this either.
命が尽きるまで自らの命が尽きるまで
Ooh, he's hitting Super Saiyan levels now. Get your ugly hand away from me, you jerk.
寝るようにまとうよ
Right.
闘神に
Come on. Let's Skywalker this. Let's do it.
だが強い波を感じない
Exactly. Quickly!
センター
植物だ。化け物。だら
Ovule?
探偵は排除。
Oh, look at him helping from the grave. Aw, I'm kinda sad to lose him too now.
そこが弱点だ。
Quickly. I hope you were right, bro. Oh! It's disgusting.
僕らではたどり着けない
You're right. You could never. Did they actually kill it? Yay!
ありがとう
Well, maybe he is ready to go. Ew, what is all that? Oh, I guess it's all tan, so. Good job, guys! Teamwork is dreamwork, but it took like 6 of y'all. Jeez. 1 down, 6 to go.
さっきのが限界だったみたい。
センター
動く
We're not like a G.
あの難航は。
Sal can only slow it down.
じゃあ
You should use it on Shini.
私
Him.
はあの人に使った方がいいと思う。
Sorry.
忍びは現実主義なの。乗り越えるべき苦しみとそうする意味のない苦しみの区別くらいつく。
Damn.
役目とか侍の矜持とかそういうのもういらない。もう楽にしていい。
Exactly. Because when you think about it, even if he survives, you know how hard it's going to be have like no ocular cavities and God knows how many internal organs that those flowers took.
憧れの人の胸の中。
It's a pretty good way to go out. It's a pretty good way to go out. Aw. What is he crying from? Sorry, that was really insensitive. R.I.P. Senta.
サギリ
Aw, the glasses.
もはや罪人も処刑人も関係ありません。
Yeah, I'd say we need to drop all
生
that.
き残れない。
Exactly.
もう誰も死なせない。
I mean, don't make a promise you can't keep. Oh, you fell asleep. It's okay, Gabby. You deserved it. You needed rest badly.
猫かよ
In his training, that probably would have gotten him beaten.
俺が担いでやったんだぞ
思い出せない。
Yeah, you blacked out, bro. You were exhausted. You guys are going further in. Is that a good idea? I mean, I guess there's really nowhere they can hide at this point, but still, I don't like it. Some creepy statues.
何をしているんですか。
Clearly looting.
君たちも相当疲れているだろう少し気を緩めても罰は当たり前
You
さ
know, look at her and Gabby being on the same time of not wanting to relax.
君らの言うタオについて本来誰もが持つ力だが使いこなすことで超人的な能力を手にできるようだ
Superhuman. Okay, so Gabby Maru.
だが乱用は危険だタオはまさに命そのもの
Yeah, exactly. That's why y'all get so
使いす
worn
ぎれば
out.
ただの疲労では済まない
Mm. Gabimaru.
影響は不明だが、精神や体に異変が起きたり、
Oh, so that's what's happening to
例えば
him.
記憶などにも影響が出たり。
他にも深刻な問題があるんだけど、
What's that?
不老不死の戦薬。
ありませんでしたは幕府には通じんぞ。
Well, then they can go and find out for themselves then, can't they?
里の王さんが不死身だったそうです。どこ
Yeah,
かにある
but
のは間違いな
I
いは
don't
ず。
know. Maybe he was already a Tao proficient person.
忍びの使う剣術。幼いうちに超常現象を見せといて、徹底的な支配関係を植え付けんの。
Okay.
対逆らえないとすり込むわけ。事情を知るのは限られた幹部だけ。 ガビマルは愛する人のためにここにいるって。
Yeah.
彼の妻の
そんなならまだしも、男にあの年で所帯持たすかな。
Okay.
恐怖心だけじゃ人は操れないでしょ。決死の任務を遂行するなら、
That's absolutely true.
思い出せない記憶障害のようなものか。
ガビマルの奥さん。そんな人は本当にいるの？あ、実物見たの？
お願い。
オサお得意の現実じゃない？思い出せる？
What?
ダメだ。そもそもここはどこだ。なぜここにいる。現位我が呉州筆頭ガラン
Right.
のガビマル。
Okay, that look in his eye is not good.
ガビマル、体大丈夫？
No. Far from Gaijo. She sees. Oh no. Can she fix it? I wonder if the wife is an illusion. That's an interesting take. But it seems like he's got a whole lot of memories, so
何ですその格好。
why not? I like the colors.
着替えたんだ。
It's kind of hot. It's kind of fine though.
エーゼン殿、源氏殿、センタ殿、気象殿、天座殿まであまりに多くのことが起きたのに。
Damn, that is a lot.
まさか俺。
いえ全然。すぐ色恋に結びつけるの悪い癖ですよ。
Is it?
いるのは
I was about to say, is it that far
立場
off?
を逸脱するほどに。
I've got some thoughts about that.
愛を知っても、それがまた過去の自分を苦しめる。その原動力までもがまやかしだとしたら、
That will break
そ
him
んなの悲しすぎる。
if it's true.
私は二人の再会を信じてる。そう。彼なら決して諦め
Assuming
ない。
she's real.
必ず生きて帰る。
Well, yeah, the survival instinct I'm not worried about. Gabimaru is a survivalist. Oh. How interesting that that's the part of his memory. I mean, he's saying a lot of things he doesn't remember. Oh, man, that's how we ended. Hold on, let me just make sure there is literally no scenes left. No, there is. Haha.
将軍より賜った恩情を読み上げる。心して聞け。
Listening.
山田家には再び新戦況に赴き、上陸者への監視役を申し付ける。
Monitor.
山田朝右衛門、主元。
Okay. Oh, he looks mean as hell. Okay, and that's where we ended? Just Shugen? Okay. I don't think we've seen him before. It's been a long time since I watched the first couple episodes, but I don't think we've seen him before. New face. Okay. Wow. Okay, guys. So that was episode 13, Dreams and Reality. And wow, the big bomb. Well, okay. Well, yeah, we'll get to the big bomb drop about what might have happened to Gabimaru. But before that, we defeated a Tenzin. It's the first time. Gabimaru got close by himself, but we saw, unfortunately, he wasn't quite there because he hadn't figured out the Tao things situation first. But now with this group, because they understood Tao, they understood how to see it, they were able to actually take this Tenzin on. And I think the other thing is that the Tenzin was clearly underestimating them a lot, which helped a lot. Unlike the other Tenzin, like the one with Gabimaru had already fought two humans, so they had already kind of figured out some of the tricks and the way that the humans were moving, whereas this Tenzin, like I said, didn't have a lot of experience and very much underestimated them, which is why I think that they had the advantage. But not to take away from them, they really did the thing. They really did the damn thing. All of them. Shion and Sagiri and I always forget the girl's name. I'm gonna get it. The little girl. They all worked really, really hard to take him. And also, yeah, Yuzu before she decided to tap out. As usual, Yuzu was like, wait a minute, if I don't have to fight, I ain't gonna do it. But anyways, that also combined with that last, Hail Mary from Senta saying where the weak spot was on the Tenzin, because they were assuming it was the torso like it was on his physical body. But in this form, it was actually because of the form he took as a flower. So I'm thinking Since with the other Tencent, it also turned into a weird flower too when it was in its new state, I'm thinking it must be the same with all of them. That's my guess. But anyways, so they did take the Tencent down. So good job to the group. I mean, at what cost? We lost a lot of people to get to this point, but we got there. And hearing that it's only been 3 days as far as the show, like 3 nights that they've been there, that's insane. They've been through a lot. They've been through a lot in those 3 days. And as we saw, for those who survived, they have gotten stronger. So anyway, it was good to see. The fight was awesome. Shion might be my new favorite. Like, love Shion. Anyway, but I love that Shion has a deeper understanding of what he calls waves. And it's, excuse me, it's going to help them because while, the Treebeard helped out a lot. His understanding of Tao is also quite primitive, and also, you know, he's a ticking, you know what, is before he turns into a tree. But anyway, at least Shion seems to really understand the like the toll that it takes on the body and the proper way to channel into it and tap into it and use it, because he was doing that beforehand, just never to this level. And so this is going to be very helpful information for them because, as we saw, Sagiri started to bleed from inside because she was starting to use her Tao in a way she'd never used before, and it's very taxing on the body. And I love his explanation of Tao as life itself, so you can't just go willy-nilly using this power because there are going to be heavy physical consequences. So I'm glad that they have all this knowledge, and like he said, now that they've at least defeated one, it's definitely good for their heads, right, to know that they can do this. But more importantly, now they can regroup, get all the information they've all gathered and put it together. And this is what they're going to need to go forward, because now that this Tencent is gone and the other Tencent's already got his butt whipped, the point is the Tencent aren't going to be as easy now, right? Like the reality is now they're going to start comparing notes. They're not going to go in blind or underestimating these people now. So the fights are definitely going to level up as we face more of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if they start fighting together and not as separate or individually anymore, because power in numbers, clearly, as proved in this episode. So anyways, congrats to the team for finally getting that win. Took a lot out of them, but they survived. And yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, during that time, we got a revelation from Yuzu, who finally decided to give us some knowledge. Because again, as I said, Yuzu is always on it. She acts ditzy. She acts like she's not really with it. But she's always observing. She's always noting. She's always, you know, she's there. And anyway, she lets the group know that Gabimaru, his memory of seeing a master in his village or in his shinobi village that was immortal may not have actually been real. That might have actually been a shinobi trick that's shown to all the shinobi from a very young age so that it implants in their mind that their master is undefeatable, and it keeps them mentally enslaved to the clan, which does make sense, right? It's a really smart form of mind control, making them think that you can never go up against the head of the clan. So she's saying, yeah, we had the same thing happen in my village and we didn't grow up in the same village. So how do we both have the same, you know, the same history? At least that's the way I got from what she said, is that there's something similar in my village. So hearing that, obviously that was disappointing for the Asamans, because they're like, we can't go back and tell them that the elixir doesn't exist. They're not going to believe us, so that we couldn't find it, or that, you know, one of the monsters told us it didn't exist. They're not going to believe that. So anyway, but it seems real and it seems plausible. But then when they start talking about Gabimaru and his motivation for being there, we hear that Yuzu further adds to it that it's really strange that Gabimaru was even allowed to marry, because she's saying that as shinobis, we're bred to be loners. Like, we're not bred to have families. We're supposed to be just efficient weapons, and that's it. The fact that the clan leader actually pushed for this marriage to his own daughter doesn't make a lot of sense. Like she said, that's not typical at all. The only thing she can think of is that Gabimaru became such a good weapon that they feared that he would one day figure out that he doesn't really need to listen to the clan anymore. So they needed something to keep him in line that was not just fear, because fear does work, but only for so long. And especially as Gabimaru probably got more powerful and stronger and better at what he did, they started to realize at some point he's going to realize there's really no one here that can beat him. So why would he listen to us anymore? So we need they needed a stronger anchor to the clan, and what better way to do that than the idea of having a wife, someone he loved, someone who loved him, something that was really emotionally his. And especially because he's an orphan, people he would bond to on an emotional level is going to have so much more significance for him, right? So anyway, she's saying that she doesn't think that the wife was real, that might have been an implanted illusion to keep him under control. Because like she said, she just doesn't see how the clan would let something like that happen. So now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, here's why I'm thinking that might be true. I'm thinking, like, I mean, it's true his wife may exist. As I said, there are so many layered memories that we've seen with Gabimaru, little moments, little references that Sagiri would say that would trigger a memory for him, that I'm thinking it's unlikely she doesn't exist. But I'm wondering if it's a matter of she exists, but the relationship doesn't. Like, maybe the relationship is something that was fabricated, but the girl exists. But I don't know. The reason I'm saying it couldn't be, or it could be a situation where maybe she doesn't exist or there isn't a real marriage, is because I feel like the show is definitely showing that Gabimaru and Sagiri are each other's match. Like, there's just too many things that have been shown even in the first 13 episodes that are telling, like, they're giving Endgame vibes. And I'm like, but he keeps saying he's married and he clearly has love for his wife, and I'm not ever going to encourage cheating. So I'm like, I don't want that to happen. But if she doesn't actually exist and she's not real, then that would open the door for Gabimaru and Sagiri, which, again, I don't really ship them per se, but I mean, I could. But I mean, point being, I just feel like the show's been giving us cues that those two are meant to be together, and not just as friends and partners, but as like life partners. And that can't happen if Gabimaru is married. So I'm thinking that maybe it is true. As I said, I'm thinking either it really is a big illusion, which now that Gabimaru is experiencing that memory loss, especially the things that he would treasure most, like his wife's face of all things, that maybe it was not a real memory. Because I feel like emotional memories, true emotional ties and memories, are things we hold on to. Even if a person's an amnesiac, people who have like a deep emotional connection with that person, they will still have an inkling or a feeling or something towards those people. It usually never completely goes away. So that's why I'm like, the fact that Gabby can't even remember her face is very strange to me. And that's why I'm wondering if it was an implanted memory, I can see that being why it's wiped out. But also we saw from Mai looking at his towel that the whole half of his brain's gone. So that could be just a matter of the effects of whatever. My guess is that he overdid the towel thing. But anyway, we'll have to see. But it's an interesting little mind bomb they dropped on us there, that maybe the wife is not real. But I understand where Sagiri's coming from, that at this point, it probably wouldn't be a good idea for Gabimaru to know that, because his whole purpose for being there, a lot of his drive and what he's doing, and also the changes we've seen in him as far as not being the hollow anymore and being more of a rounded emotional person, have been based on the love of his wife. So if you take that away and he finds out he's been lied to his whole life, which I already know he's been lied to, because I know there's discrepancies on how he came to be in that shinobi village in the first place. But anyway, it's going to really mess with him, and that this is not the time. In this island that's trying to constantly take them out, we need him focused. So anyway, the very interesting thing that they dropped there, especially when we have a hiatus in the episodes. But yeah, I'm interested to find out if there is some truth to it. I really would like to see that unravel, but I have a feeling we're not going to know that. Well, I don't even know how many seasons are planned for this particular show, but I don't think we're going to get the answer to it this season, is my point. So yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Whenever the episodes do come back, I look forward to seeing what happens, if Gabby's going to get his memory back, how he's going to get it back, and what this new kind of half dementia, half amnesia that he's got going on is going to affect him now. Because like I said, that emotional growth that we saw from him came from his memories and his experiences. And if that's all gone, yeah, it may be bad for everyone. So yeah, this was a really good episode. A huge cliffy in a way to end on, but it was very good. I'm enjoying the show a lot, and I do hope it comes back soon. But as I've mentioned many times, I know that Studio Mappa has been super busy the last couple of years. And, you know, I'm sure if you've been watching the news about them, you know that things have been rough over there and that they're very overworked and that they need a bit of a break. So as much as I love this show, I am perfectly willing to wait for them to get properly compensated and properly arrested so that they can bring back the fire with this show when they have the time and energy and the right resources to do so. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, but I guess that's it for now. Hopefully you guys watch other things of mine, and I will see you in the next video there. But if not, then we will see you when this show returns.